Hi guys, 14th Prime here, back with the totally not late top 10 customs of 2025 video. Sorry about that. But here we are. Rules as always. It's customs that I did in 2025, and several of these will be ones I think I had this issue last year too, where it's ones that I did as a commission. Yeah, just commissions that I just don't have anymore. Like I don't have them physically here with me to show off. So there will be photos of them on screen when we get to those. But for right now, let's go ahead and get this list started with number 10, Yokohama Convoy. I won't go too much into this one since we just had his custom review not that long ago, but it was just one rattle around in my brain a lot, and it's just kind of fun to do like a red and black Optimus because I do weirdly like this color scheme on Optimus, despite the fact that I don't really own any of them. Like I don't have the Armada one, I don't have the Cybertron one. I really wish that Cybertron line happened and they did one from the Galaxy Upgrade Optimus because I would have bought that. But alas, here we are. Even if that was going to happen, there's no proof. It's just, what else would the leader have been? But anyways, it's on the topic of this custom. It's a weird one, and I kind of like it for that. And for number 9, we have my Transformers Prime or RID 15 smokescreen custom. I don't remember if I did a video on this. I think I did. You know, I'm pretty sure I did. But I know it is now technically outdated because there's a new toy coming out. I didn't think this would be the one they do that to me with. Like, they still haven't outdated my Guzzle custom, and that was years ago. But they outdated the Prime smokescreen one like almost instantly. Interesting. But I do still like this custom. I think this works a lot for smokescreen. Smokescreen in Prime is very Hot Rod like anyway, so a Hot Rod repaint into smokescreen just makes sense. And yeah, I don't know, he just works. Even though with that said, like I don't know if I am gonna keep him or get the new one. I might get the new one and just kind of see which one I like more, because I do actually like this toy. I don't know if that's a controversial take, but I actually like this mold. It's just always been underpainted in every release, and it's ridiculous. Like I wish Takara did the Cyberverse line like they did Earthspark, and they like painted the heck out of Hot Rod. That'd have been so cool. But in terms of this custom, I do think it is quite smart, honestly. And the nice part about a weird victim of circumstance. And for number 8, we have one very early in the year, my Shatterglass Drift. I already like this mold, and it's just, again, this is a bit of a weird one, but I just like how he turned out. Like, especially I like the kanji that I did for the hood of the car. Like, I think that just turned out great. I think his colors already kind of work. And just, yeah, even the head, how it was just a GDO Springer head I had to like modify in here to make work. I think it all turned out pretty well. I do want to see what else they're going to use this mold for, if they use it for anything, because I do think it's a decent little guy. Shoulders, how they work aside, like seriously, that would be fixed if they just could make these either like collapse in more or just swing in all the way as like door wings you can adjust or something. But they just, I don't know. Hasbro be Hasbron. Be Hasbron. And for number 7, we have the first one of these that I can't show off physically, but it is a little BotCon ApeLink Battlemaster, which I made for a friend of mine for his birthday, and he really liked it. And I think it's a cute little guy, and it's just the Battlemaster Primal that came out for Rise of the Beasts. So it's a good little figure. I like it. I always wish that line got like some more repaints, like the old movie repaint days. Then for number 6, we have Shatterglass Bombshell, one of the little Shatterglass Insecticons I did, and I like him. I think he's just really cute. Between the 3, I guess is the one I like most. I don't know if it's because I don't know if it's because the first one I did, or the fact that this is the one I did twice, because I did a second one that I made as a little surprise for a friend. And I just like him. He's simple, he's basic, but he pops. It's 100% that pink. I know it is. If Hasbro ever actually does the E-Hobby Insecticons, I'm adding the pink myself. It has to be there. And for number 5, we have another one I have not shown off on the channel yet. A Blockies Rise of the Beast drag strip. which, like I just said, I like the good old days of like weird, wacky movie repaints, and this. I did this as a little challenge I did for myself in December to try to do a Blockies custom each week. And unfortunately, the last week I wasn't able to do the one I planned on doing. I just simply didn't have time. And it'll be a custom I hopefully get to this month in January. If not, it'll be like very early February. I'm working on 2 things at once, and it is the thing I'm going to do right after these. But in terms of this custom, like I said, it is a Rise of the Beasts Mirage, but in drag strip colors, and I think it just pops super well. I used a chrome yellow color, which while it isn't the best, I still think it turned out pretty nice. Actually, on camera it looks more orangey. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that. But yeah, it's just taking his color palette, adding a few extra details, and just... it's drag strip. It's him. Would I ever do this on an actual Transforming Mirage toy? No. Because the Studio Series one is a pain, and the mainline one is kind of hard to get, and a little bit of a pain. So, I'm at least happy to have some sort of representation. Thank you Blockies in Walmart for having these for $5 and making this possible. And number 4 is another commission I had earlier on in the year. It is a Hearts of Steel Wreck-Gar, which is from... I really don't remember what the name of it is. It's another one of the transforming toy companies that's like gotten really popular this past year, especially over here in the States. But it was a fun toy. I actually did like it, and apparently they're coming to the United States soon. And I think that's pretty neat. Like it's a fun big chunky toy, and the custom itself is just really interesting to do. Because how often you get to paint a pirate ship? That's cool. And number 3, back-to-back ones I cannot show off. It is the TFCon Sorry that they had, I think, last year, and someone commissioned me to make one for them, and here it is. Here's how I did it, which was a very long and tedious custom, but I think it was worth it because the end result is really freaking cool. And I love animated, so I mean, I got to do something animated related, and you love to see it. Number 2, something I can finally show off that I actually haven't on the channel yet, so if you don't follow me on socials, you haven't seen this, you should totally follow me on socials. It is a Shatterglass Galvatron. Let me get the camera back up so you can see him. There we go. I don't want to get too much into this one because I am going to do a custom review sometime here in the future. But I do really like the guy. This was originally going to be something entirely different, and it just kind of spiraled into this. So I'll go ahead and just give you a little 3/6 just because it's something we haven't looked at on the channel yet. Little tease for something coming, video coming eventually. Quote unquote eventually. And for number 1, though, honestly, the last one and this one you could interchange, and I'd accept either answer as my personal favorite of the year. But for number 1, we have the Shatterglass Optimus Prime, which of course it's a Shatterglass Optimus. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it a lot. And this was another one of those customs that was a long custom, but it is so cool and absolutely worth going through. I like this design a lot. I do really like this toy too. I even got since it went on that 40% off sale, I got the Mortal Meets the Eye Deco one, so I gotta get rid of my original now. But I do like this toy a lot. I like this design, and of course in Shatterglass colors, it just pops so well. Even the lighter purple, despite the fact that it isn't that nice darker purple he's kind of known for, I just think that this looks so nice. And this is one of the figures that got me obsessed painting Matrix Chambers. This is actually how I display them on the shelf. I display them with the Matrix Chamber out, because me just knowing it's there isn't good enough. I gotta show that off. It looks so cool to me. Overall, I know customs were a little bit slower this year, and I do apologize for that. I do hope I still provide at least enough fun, variety, and just interesting ideas that it was still worthwhile. This year, we have a good little bit going on. I am planning on going to TFCon in Orlando. That is currently a plan. I've already booked the hotel. That is so expensive. But a lot of the customs I plan on making this year will be for that event. So we'll see whenever we get there. Hopefully I'll do my goal of making several. We'll find out. But yeah. Anyways, I hope 2026 is a pretty decent year for customs, and maybe for the channel. Who knows? I'll be going through some life changes this year too, so See how that goes and affects the channel. I'm trying over here. All right. I pop in when I can. I appreciate the people that still stick around for whenever I randomly upload once a month, sometimes, if we're lucky. And yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much all I have to say. So please be sure to check out my channel for more video and custom reviews. And please don't forget to subscribe. You can also come check out my Facebook and Twitter pages. Links in the description below. And this is the 14th Prime, signing out.